My first job in childcare was in a working class community. I lived in the community, so I knew the families, and I never really thought about culture or power or class or how that affected my practice until I moved to California and took a job as a teacher in a very affluent community. And then it was a bit of a culture shock because it seemed that there were different rules for different families. I noticed in the way that parents interacted with me, they would come in and not really greet me in the morning. They would just kind of hand me their child and say, "This is what I want you to do with my child today," in a way that previously parents would come and we would have these very warm conversations. They would hang around, and I really got to know those families. So that was a bit of a culture shock to start off my relationship in this new school. So it seemed like there was two sets of rules for families. That in the working class community, that the program told parents what to do. You have to be here by this time. You have to do these things, and if you don't do them, you'll be excluded from the program. In the more affluent community, it seemed like it was more of an ask. If parents wanted to do it, they could do it. If they didn't want to do it, there was no real consequence. So if they didn't bring them in the morning before we had group time, it didn't really matter. They could bring them in at any time, even if it was disruptive to their child or to the classroom. I didn't really feel empowered in my new school because I felt that these parents were professionals. They made way more money than I did. They had a lot more power and influence in the community, and I didn't really feel that I could be their partner in caring for their children. I think it took some time and just trying to understand the culture and their expectations, which led me to figure out ways that I could connect with them and could begin to have a partnership with them. And not all families were really open to that, but I started to see more and more families be my partner and respect my expertise in child development and my experience with working with children. So I think from that experience, I bring that forward into my current work and really start to look more closely at the dynamics of power, culture, and class and how that affects your interactions with the system that you're working in and in your individual interactions. And I'm really working towards having a more equitable relationship with everyone and really looking to see if the rules are based on a very good reason or it's just arbitrary because you feel like these people need it because of their socioeconomic status or where they live or their community. So I think it's just given me more opportunities to really think and consider it, and not just arbitrarily assign rules or make up things just because I think that that's how it should be.